Hi guys, this is Carlos here, and this is a short tutorial on the use of a Gantt chart, PERT chart, and CPM chart. And I'm going to go right into it with the use on a Gantt chart. I use Microsoft Project, which simply and easily creates a Gantt chart for you. And by doing this, you can, just as you see in front here, you can put the task, the duration, the predecessors, the estimated start and finish. And while you are doing this, the Gantt chart, you can create a Gantt chart easily right here on the right hand side, and this can basically use for the planning stage of the project. And it basically, for example, looking at the research methodology, its duration consists of 8 days, and if you look right here, a project manager will be able to see with this rectangular shape, the duration right there, and under it would be the 8 days consisting of each task that is progressing and that is taking place. So this helps a manager to track progress of each individual task, and not only track it at a certain point in time, but for the overall project as well. So this is actually a good tool, a good project management tool for a manager that can easily help them in going about the project using the software tool. Continuing along, we want to talk about next the PERT chart, which basically stands for Program Evaluation Review Technique. And as you can see clearly the diagram in front of you, this is sometimes used over a Gantt chart because it clearly illustrates the task dependencies. A PERT chart represents a graphic illustration of a project as a network diagram, as you can clearly see in front here, and it consists of nodes, which are these rectangular shapes right here, of arrows, which you can clearly see here, and these basically speaks of the sequential task in the diagram. The nodes basically consists of the events or milestones of the project, and each arrow that indicates the sequential task in the diagram as we see here. These numbers here that you see represent the allotted time for each task here, and these labels here are directional lines that represents a task in the project. And as we move on here, the dotted lines indicate the dependent tasks that do not require resources. And while creating a PERT chart, there's always a box below that indicates the important things that you need to follow in order to understand the PERT chart very clear. And now moving on, we want to look at the CPM chart as well and the use on it. And a CPM chart, which stands for the critical path method. This project tool consists of determining the critical path of a project, and this would be used basically to determine the critical path of the Denver's baggage system. And this is basically all of the tasks that needs to be completed. And speaking of the sequence of activities, which is the longest duration, is normally the critical path. And as we can see in this chart here, to look for the sequence of activities with the longest duration, if we basically look very clearly here, there are 3 paths. There are one to the left, one going to the middle, and one going to the right. And if we look to the left, which is 3 weeks plus 1 week plus another 3 weeks, this totals up to the 7, which is the middle. The middle is 5, and on the right is 6 weeks. So the CPM, the critical part here, would be the 7-week duration sequence of tasks. And this is basically how we use a critical path method. I hope that this short tutorial was helpful to the team, and thank you all for this time.